located in the Mekong Delta adjacent to the sea. Ben Tre province consists of three main islands, namely Bao, Minh, and An Hoa. Ben Tre opportunities of your investment. With a total area of 2,360 square kilometers. Thanks to the recent infrastructural development on both land and waterway transport system in the country, the traveling time from some regional key cities to Ben Tre has reduced significantly. For example, traveling by car takes 1 hour and a half from Ho Chi Minh City or 2 hours and a half from Can Tho City to Ben Tre. Ben Tre is the land of various potentials, together with the human resources, which are young, creative, reliable, and industrious. For the past years, Ben Tre has been nationally placed in the top list of the provinces having the competitive index, ranging good and very good in comparisons with the other provinces and cities, particularly those in the Mekong Delta. Ben Tre has rich and beneficial sources of a horticultural and marine economy.
Con giỏi ạ. Gà được ngọt quá.
Ben Tre, the homeland of a cocoa tree, taking up 1/3 of the cocoa land nationwide, produces over 5 million coconuts annually. It is also considered a cradle of high-quality genetic cocoa varieties. In Ben Tre, coconuts are not only a very rich and diversified material for our industry, but a source of food and material for health and beauty care of the community as well. Additionally, cocoa trees are also a distinguishing feature in pictures of ecotourism in Ben Tre. Besides the cocoa tree, cacao is the second force of Ben Tre, taking up half of the cacao planting area nationwide. With a yearly productivity of 30,000 tons, in Ben Tre, cacao trees are planted interveniently in cocoa tree gardens and plantations. The alluvium soil of the Mekong River creates the high-quality cacao beans, which may open good perspectives in market domestically as well as globally. Ben Tre is recognized as the land of plant varieties and ornamental flowers in the nation, with a location named Khai Mon in Jalap district. which is regionally well known for its specializing in fruit trees intensive cultivation. Every year, Khmer supplies markets with over 300,000 tons of fruits in many kinds and millions of high-quality plant varieties and ornamental flowers. Having 65-kilometer coastline, Ben Tre is the potential to develop its marine economy diversely. Ben Tre currently has the total area up to 45,000 hectares of aquaculture, providing 400,000 tons of aqua products every year in average, which is the abundant material for high-value aqua processing manufacturing. Especially Ben Tre clams is unique nationwide, which have received the MSC Marine Stewardship Council due to the fact that they have met the standards of sustainableness and management. Ben Tre is now increasing its aquacultural farming area specifically for black-tailed shrimps, clams, and pangasius. These potentials and advantages have opened a great opportunity for aqua processing investors. Culturally, Ben Tre is known as the land of holy and outstanding heroes, generating a great number of renowned persons and generals together with its general uprising revolution having come into legend. Ben Tre has many traditionally distinctive and attractive celebrations and festivals in terms of a nation's stature. Strategically situated next to the key economy of the South, Ben Tre is a focusing place of various potentials awaiting investment and exploitation. Presently, its two industrial zones, Yalong and Anhip, have been in use up to 90%. Ben Tre is concentrating to invest in the infrastructure of some new industrial zones of 1,000 hectares in order to create clean grounds for subordinate investors. There are also several industrial zones and sections having detailed plans. Up to 2020, Ben Tre is going to prioritize investments on agricultural and aqua processing industry and some other supporting industries. Ben Tre will spotlight investment on high-tech and clean industries to produce high-valued exported goods from coconuts, cacaos, and fruits, as well as supporting industries with high-tech, reasonable employment, and friendly environment. Ben Tre is an agricultural province and its potentials for cocoa, cacao, fruit, and aqua processing manufacturing, as well as tourism, offer great advantages, which opens a marvelous opportunity for investors domestically and globally. Ben Tre leaders have heartily reformed administrative formalities and will pledge to accompany with enterprises and businesses before, within, and after receiving investment certifications. And also the leaders will circulate preferential policies during investment time in Ben Tre. Ben Tre is willing to welcome investors who will choose Ben Tre as the land of living and work for long. The success of investors will be the very motivation for Ben Tre to get involved into the new era of the local value chain in many fields. Ben Tre of opportunities of your investment.